And I'm back at home for a straight razor shave after being gone for 2 weeks, more than 2 weeks. I'm using Grooming Dept Amare, Declaration Grooming B9A plus, and I'm shaving off 3 days of growth. I haven't shaved since returning home. Tired. Took the red eye. Couldn't sleep. Man, I love this knot. B9A plus. Probably my favorite. Along with the other jelly knots. B7 plus, B10, I like. B12 is less backbone than this, with, I think, a similar gelling, but B12 also has odd spots of scritch, whereas B10, B9A plus, B7 plus do not. I think I overloaded. One thing I noticed for sure, Arizona has, at least where I was staying, parts of where I was staying, has hard water, and it's much easier to build a lather here back in New York City. It's also part of the reason why I'm not using the B12 in this shave. What's it? I don't want to. What do you call it? The hard water stains or lime scale or whatever. It really shows up in the razor and like on the rim of the brush. So I took it to the brush cleaner again, Zingari Man brush cleaner, and gave it another brush cleaning. This is the Max Sprecher 8/8 Spanish point, quarter hollow. Missed it very much. Yeah, I noticed it feels like the soap. I was using wasn't as voluminous when I was trying to build the lather how I normally do. and I wasn't quite able to kill off that tub of Talbot shaving I was planning to. Again, I got that tub, I got my blade 1 week, halfway through the trip, so couldn't shave as much as I expected to. Very close though, 2 or 3 more shaves maybe. Damn, I missed a straight razor. It's cutting off all that hair so easily. Yeah. So, since I haven't used a different soap for 2 weeks, I wanted to mix things up after all. This is the fun part. Variety. We can always say we have our favorite scents, but a little bit of variety goes a long way to make this more enjoyable. Even though my shaves are relatively repetitive, y'all see that? This triangle. I was out in the Grand Canyon midday, bad move. Record-breaking temps the past week. 120, 130 almost in Phoenix. Grand Canyon was not too far away. And it's quite dangerous, I would say, to be out there in the middle of the day. Anyway, I was walking around the rim, south rim, and I'm busy taking pictures. And for those who use a interchangeable lens camera, if I'm wearing a cap, it's very hard to see through the viewfinder of the camera. So I flip my hat in reverse, my cap in reverse, and totally forgot to put SPF. On my forehead. And that's what I ended up with after 2 hours. Now I look funny. Triangle. That was fun though. Trying to build a lather with that water definitely isn't as fun. Now I realize that I see some people use distilled water, bottled water for their lathers, and it makes more sense. Thinking back, isn't a Barrister Man Reserve supposed to be designed for hard water? So should have brought that maybe. But again, I was trying to kill that tub. And the other benefit is that you're carrying less weight while going on a flight. And for anyone wondering, the Grand Canyon is still getting packed as hell. I wish I had more time to take some like product photos of shaving gear. I only had the one setup, and we were running around so much, waking up at 3-4 a.m. trying to get to the trails before sunrise, before the parking lots get full, and really had little time to even think about shaving. You know how it is. You get the rental car, you run around, you're basically moving non-stop. If you're not moving, you're resting. And time flew by. So I'm sorry to those who might have wanted to keep track of how B12 is doing. I think I'm on like 9-10 shaves with it. And while I can build a lather just fine, again, I have to consider the hard water. It still loses a little bit of hair in there. The tips still break here and there. Much less than before. Maybe an odd one or two there here and there, but it still does. But I will give a more thorough initial review, I guess, of B12. Probably in the next shave or two. Anyway, that's it from me. Very nice to use the straight razor again. Definitely misusing it and cutting off a bunch of growth. But yeah, I will keep using the B12 and the E-shaves off cam. And I think in the next 2 shaves, for straight shaves, I will talk more about B12. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.